The thing that is in room 101 is the worst thing in the world.
New Kids on the Block.
Sonia, I don't like Sonia.
Jason Donovan.
Beadle, sorry to be predictable. Eric Jameson, The Birdie Song. Kylie Minogue.
That guy Terry off The Word.
Ruby Wax.
Mr. Bean. Yellow Beetle.
Hello, I'm Nick Hancock and welcome to Room 101, the programme where a guest celebrity picks his or her least favourite people, places or pop songs and puts them in contention for a place in Room 101, BBC Radio's incinerator for the insipid, inept and downright irritating. I will decide whether they merit inclusion using a sophisticated system of assessment based on 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. My guest this week is fulminatingly talented actress Caroline Quentin. OK, well, we'll have some music for your first choice.
Oh, good.
I have to say that the moment the first bars came in, the hands went over the face, there was a look of distress.
Oh.
Let's say what it is, first of all.
I think it's called Look Down, I can't remember, but...
I'm pretty sure it is called
And it's
Look
from
Down.
Les Miserables.
Yeah.
A show that I was in for 15 months,
Yeah.
I have to tell you.
Am I right in thinking that the song actually began...
I thought it started
Does it say, when you had to learn the lyrics, did it say...
No, I think because that was a sort of later invention of Trevor Nunn, so you actually had to write it in your own handwriting on your score.
Even I could have sung that.
Have you ever been in the chorus of a long-running musical?
No.
Don't ever do it, because it's the most distressing thing in the world. Because if you're in the chorus, what you get no kind of money, particularly. You get no limelight. You get no glory. You get 13 costume changes, and you get to sing that. And I can hear myself on that. No one else will be able to tell me money, but I can hear it. And I can remember the pain of having to do it 8 times a week. It's about 3 hours long, that show. Just in case anyone's thinking you're going to buy a ticket for it. It's murder, and it drives you out of your mind. And I just hear it, and my blood pressure... I'm sorry, I'm talking faster. It was so distressing.
Have some water, for goodness sake.
Thank you very much.
I've got the cast list. It's here in sort of brown and white, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
And here you are. Women workers. There's Caroline Quentin.
I was one of those.
Whores.
Yes, I was a whore. I was a very good whore.
Were you? Diners.
Yes, I was a diner. I remember that,
yeah. A diner. And blind beggar.
I was blind beggar. I started off, actually, originally not as blind beggar, but we had to sort of be inventive on this show, because our talents were called upon very heavily by Trevor Nunn. And I invented this character. That's right. And I invented this character called Blind Beggar Woman. Well, about sort of 3 months into the run, I suddenly realised this is a very bad choice, because if you're playing a blind person, you can't see anything on stage, and therefore you can't have fun and mess about with the rest of the cast.
Right.
Because no one really does it seriously. I mean, the audience, I'm sure, think that everyone's taking part and feeling every minute of it. And actually all you're doing is messing about and talking about what makeup you're going to wear, because you're all going out for dinner afterwards.
Yeah.
So I became, firstly, partially sighted, and then completely restored, miracle, sight regained beggar
Complete
woman.
recuperation.
That's right.
And yet, strangely, this wasn't central to the plot, and nobody noticed it.
Nobody cared.
It could have been a musical all on its own.
It would be much more entertaining.
Okay, well, it doesn't go in on a number of counts. First of all, I can't let your first choice go in, because you get a bit cocky, won't you?
All right.
Although I like your anecdotes, so don't be downhearted.
Okay, I won't sulk.
And secondly, because Les Miserables brought about a very pleasing thing for me once when I went to a football match at Plymouth. So it always comes back to that, doesn't it? And my mates were mucking about, doing stupid conversation with each other, and one of them was going, "You ever seen that Les Miserables?" As a joke,
yes.
Obviously. And this woman couldn't stop herself walking across the pub and going, "I'm terribly sorry, but I think you'll find it's Les Miserables." And my mate said, "Oh dear, looks like I've committed a bit of a folks pass then, eh?" And the woman crawled back to her seat. So well done. I can't remember if it was Phil Dyke or Peter Kennedy, but I'll credit them both.
Okay.
There you go. Right,
Okay.
your most hated television programme.
Well, at the moment, it was quite difficult, this one, but my one at the moment is Games Master. All it is lots of spotty adolescents sitting in front of a screen, looking at really bad graphics. I don't know what they are. I suppose it's something that people do nowadays. They zap them, or little man runs along, he hops over a stick or something, and then he shoots some bloke or a girl or something with a bit of splurge, and then that's it. And then they score so many points for doing this, zillions of points. And then you go away, and it's Patrick, what's his name? You know,
Patrick Moore.
Moore, yeah. And he's
Sky
got
Night.
his face squashed up by kind of graphics or something like that. And then a celebrity comes on, and the bloke flirts, if it's a girl, he flirts with the celebrity, and then she does the same thing, she zaps the thing, and that's the end.
Yeah, what I find amazing about it is, when I was little, and if I was watching football on television, my mother would say, "You don't have to watch, why don't you go out and play, it's better for you." But these are people who are watching people playing
a
video
game, I
games,
know.
so their parents must be saying to them, "You don't have to watch, play your own video games."
Go
for
into your
goodness sake."
bedroom.
Yeah, it's just quite staggering.
It's horrible. It shouldn't, it's not right that television's come to that.
I'm going to let it in, and I'm going to let it in because, apart from all the reasons that it's bad, it makes me feel old, because I just don't understand it.
Do you think that's basically what I'm driving at? Are you trying to
Caroline.
tell me?
Caroline,
that I'm sad?
it's not for me to say, but if you want to admit that now, admit it.
Okay. I'm threatened by it.
Yeah, that's
okay.
it. And it's bad.
Yeah.
Now, as we open up the door, you'll be able to catch a little snatch of something. That's rather good. Catch a little snatch, I like that, of something in room 101. And the doors, they're categorised this series. We've gone up market, so each door is part of a wider generic group.
Okay.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
So generic again. Do you recognise that?
Well, no, I don't know who it is. I recognise the song.
It's Vanessa Paradis.
Same.
It's a bit of a misnomer, isn't
Yeah.
it? Vanessa Diabolique. Okay, more music.
All right.
Fall of Kintyre, home is strolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be home all of Kintyre.
It's like somebody's first guitar lesson, isn't it? That bit at the beginning. Can we play the beginning again? It's like they've learnt one bit and they've got it right. That's it. You have to have 8 hours practicing.
And you expect the mum to go, "Shut up, Darren!" like that from next door.
Yeah, Darren, I'll take that bloody thing away from you.
It's longer than you think, too, that thing, isn't that intro?
Yeah, it is. It's longer than it needs to be. Well, first of all, for anybody who isn't in the world, that's Paul McCartney and Wings and Mull of Kintyre.
It is. Later on in the song, a lot of people start playing the bagpipes. Do you know that? They go, like that. They come... I remember...
Is that Trevor Nunn's idea? They don't play the bagpipes, they go...
No, I don't think it is. But they come out of... I saw it recently on some television programme that they were sitting, Linda and Paul and... I forget the other one. Would it be Denny Lane? Yeah. Sitting playing guitars and out of the mist from behind them on this studio set. I think it might be the Des O'Connor show or something like that. They suddenly... All these bagpipers come out, if that was what you call them, come herding forward on stage playing the bagpipes, a lot of mist and everything. And the song doesn't change at all, except for that. It just goes on exactly the way that first bit starts, and it ends like that too.
Also, I like the idea of those bagpipers because it might have been vaguely impressive on television, but I like the idea of them all sitting in makeup and having a couple go, when are we on? Are we on yet?
Having their sporran brushed by wardrobe.
Yeah, and then all having to fly back to wherever they came
That's
from.
right.
Sadtown or wherever it is.
Mucksadtown.
I'm going to let it in because I dislike any songs about land masses. That's my reason.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that a different category, that one?
No, same category, same generic group.
Oh, right.
Well, first of all, what was it?
Well, it must be, my generic group must be foreign singers. And is it Plastique Bertrand?
It was Plastique Bertrand, yeah. It isn't foreign singers, I'll give you that. Foreign singers is slightly broad. It's Euro hits.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, one of the very few Euro hits.
Yeah.
And Plastic Bertrand, of course, is in the list of famous Belgians, isn't he?
Oh, is he Belgian?
He's a Belgian,
I didn't realise that.
So he's in that list with Eddie Merckx.
Moi.
Who's the other one? Okay, you've got to do some reading for us now. You've got your most hated book.
Yeah, my most hated book, and I've got it here in front of me. And I'm not alone in hating this book, I have to tell you, because my mother started reading it. and hated it so much, he said to me, try this and see if you hate it as much as I do.
So this is inherited hate.
Yeah, that's right. Well, maybe it's just a family. No, it's not just a family thing, because I've got another story about this.